So in case you missed it, the video game awards, we're just gonna watch the only, like, cause look, I'm not gonna say the only award that matters, cause that's downplaying the entire show, but the only award that mattered was Game of the Year. So let's just see, in case you didn't know, let's just see who wins Game of the Year. They had a nice orchestral. I'm not gonna lie, when I was watching this, I'm like, what would it take to get this done? Like, I was wondering like how much practice went into this. They played a montage of all the musica. Although I will say this, let's go back and listen to the best song. I don't feel like the Elden Ring stuff slapped that hard. You know, like, just my opinion. That guy was slapping the drums pretty hard. I thought the Stray music hit pretty hard. But like, I really like this song. Was this the main theme? Yeah. The Elden Ring, I was waiting for the dunk, and we didn't get it, you know? Right here. I'm like waiting for the theme. The melody. It's like they're trying to like take some of the shine off the soundtrack. Like, what is it? What part of the game is this from? Can I turn it up? Yeah. Like, I just didn't recognize this from the game. But then they, of course, they bring in the bass for this. They gotta position this as the last song to put some sauce on it. This is pre who they're announcing Game of the Year, by the way. They did it so God of War looked better. That's the US soccer player. Look at those cellos, man. Those cellos are hitting hard. That dude, hey, chat. That dude. How do you go back 10 seconds in YouTube? What's the back 10 seconds button? I need to get up with the boomer. Jay? When you know you did your job. Watch. He knew it, man. He's like, yeah, Fury. Like, we actually have someone who works directly with an orchestra here. Fury. Like, you see this from your conductor, like, yeah, like he knows. He's like, yeah, that's exactly how we practice it. Like, not like little smirk, but you can't be overzealous because you don't want to. Yeah, he knows. He knew. He knew. They knew too. They knew. Not a missed note.
For everyone.
Not a missed note. Not a missed.
Goosebump, I told you. All right. Game of the Year winner.
Any predictions? Any predictions in chat? So basically it's God of War or Elden Ring. Any predictions? Any, you know, no BM. You have something transformative and something that's, you know.
Is Elden Ring.
Oh, Miyazaki. That, it didn't look like it was going to be his night. God of War was getting awards left and right, but the one that matters. Look at Miyazaki. Look at stage right. If you don't know what happened, just look at stage right. Just look at stage right. Just look at stage right. Oh. Something just looks a little off there, right? In the moment, you don't notice it. Very gracious, letting everyone go in front of him. Chat, we haven't seen Miyazaki in this position since the first chapter of the story of Sirso Yeet. Flashback? Chat, art imitates life, imitates art. In case you've never seen it, chat, this is actually, they cut to this away. They cut to this in the middle of the award show. This was the uncut version. Only we had it fed to our Twitch channel. I don't know if so. Like, this is a world exclusive. If you've never seen it, this is what preceded.
Touch the demon.
Last time, where we last left off. Miyazaki.
I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi DANGHEESLIng.
We haven't seen him since then, chat. Since then. There, by the way, I'm not going to go back to it, but there is so many Easter eggs and foreshadowing in the story behind Sirso Yeet that no one's ever picked up on and won't pick up to this day. You'd have to search it with a fine-tooth comb. For example, one of the brothers right there. This video's been up for 2 years. No one's ever noticed that. That's okay. All right, here we go.
びっくりしました。ありがとうございます。
Thank you so much.
フロムソフトウェアの
Imagine Elden Ring, and then it came from inside of there, right there, like all of Elden Ring, every bit of it. That's
みん
wild.
な、そしてパートナーで
Like without that inside there, there's no Dark Souls.
マンダイナムコの皆さん、たくさんある協力会社の皆さん、そして素晴らしい神話を執筆してくれたジョージ・アーロン・マーティン氏。
Okay, if we were playing any kind of game right now, we would be all over this. We'd be like, okay, something is off here.
そんな素晴らしいですね。僕の尊敬するエルデンリングチームのみんなに改めて大きな感謝を伝えるとともに、この喜びを分かち合いたいと思います。
I would like to share this great appreciation with our entire Elden Ring team members, everybody at From Software, our partner Bandai Namco, all collaborators,
How many people you think work at From Software?
and last but not least, Mr. George R. R. Martin, who created the great mythos for
Why do you think they call it mythos and not deep lore or back lore?
this game.
200 people? 200 people work on Elden Ring. When you think about it, how good Elden Ring is, you think like 20,000 people made it.
すごく大変で問題の多いプロジェクトだったので、ディレクターとしてはすごくホッとしています。そしてですね、このゲームオブザイヤーという最高の栄を
Chet, I don't know, like, is Miyazaki like a mythical figure? I feel like you don't see him out and about. You know what I mean? Like, there's some game developers that you're like, okay, like, I hear you, I see you. Go back to the coding minds. Miyazaki, it's like a treat. It's like once every like second lunar moon he comes out.
いただいた場でいうことではないのかもしれませんけれども、これからも今よりもこのゲームよりもですね、面白いゲームを作っていこうと決意してますので、ぜひよろしくお願いします。
Like, I wonder if there's any post-production interviews with Miyazaki.
We have faced so many
FromSoft are very locked in compared to most other devs. I mean, the proof's in the pudding.
difficulties while developing this game, so as a director,
What's up,
I'm
Aaron?
really relieved. And this might not be the light thing.
Chat, if we were to like describe, like, I mean, we're just gonna try to analyze something that there's like, what do you think Miyazaki's thinking right now? Like, you think he's thinking like we got to get that DLC out, or you think he's just like Elden Ring 2?
To say at the on the occasion of the receiving the GOTY
Hold on.
as a director, I'm
This is important.
決意してますので、
I'll tell you, Miyazaki is gonna tell you exactly what he's thinking right now.
We have faced so many difficulties while developing this game, so as a director, I'm really relieved. And this might not be the light thing to say at the on the occasion of the receiving the GOTY award, but I have made up my mind to create even more interesting games than this one.
Oh! Miyazaki just said, you think Elden Ring is something? Wait till you see what's coming down the pipeline. That's what he's saying. And we will only refer to Miyazaki as the GOATY from now on. Game of the Year creator.
で、このエルデンリングについてもまだやりたいことありますので、その点でも今回の実証すごく大きな励みになりました。
As for Elden Ring, we still have several more things we want to do.
Chat, just to dissect this a little bit, several, not one. So based on one sentence, we can infer there's going to be at least 5 Elden Ring DLC. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
So getting this GOTY award really encourage us.
I'm looking for the God of War people.
そして、最後にこのゲームをプレイしてくれて、楽しんでくれて、支援してくれた多くのユーザーさんに最大限の感謝を。
Now you start to get an uneasy feeling. Like before, like maybe, but you're looking not the same way as everyone else.
本当にありがとうございます。皆さんのおかげで、我々あるいは私は作りたいゲームを全力で作ると。
What do you think it's like to work for Miyazaki? Do you think he's like, hey, I need a crazy design, go do it? Or do you think he's got the design and tells you?
いう最高のことができています。本当にありがとう。皆さんと同じ時代、この時代に今ゲーム制作に従事できたことを本当に幸せに思ってます。ありがとうございました。
And finally, we would like to, express our utmost gratitude to all the fans.
What if he said, and in particular, the happy hop?
Who played, who enjoyed, and who supported these titles. And we create the games we want to create and do our best because of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, Matan.
And this is when you're like, something's not right. Like you see security.
Real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I think
No, I don't care what this kid's saying. What I care about is what is Miyazaki doing?
Hey, Matan. Real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
What? I remember watching this thinking like, what the heck just happened?
To my Reformed.
Honestly, like here's the range of emotions I went through. I went from what to you're not taking Miyazaki's shine away to what?
Of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, Matan. Real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I think
That's the concerned look from me, chat. And this last time, the concerned look from me.
Our utmost gratitude
Miyazaki,
to all the fans,
Miyazaki's
who
always
played,
like dialed
who enjoyed,
in.
and who supported these titles. And we create the games we want to create and do our best because of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Like, what a great moment, you know? Like, deserved. Yeah, the joke wasn't even funny. I'm just like, it's so random, you know?
Hey, Matan. Real quick, I want to thank everybody and
That's the look. That's the look right there. I think that is the better meme than this, personally. Because, like, here's what I was thinking. If I was Miyazaki, what would you do? I would think I would make sure any copy of a Souls game never worked on anything. PlayStation 1, modded, PC, mobile device ever again. Like that was mine. I'm like, He's like, how can I make sure he doesn't get to touch masterpieces?
Say that I think I want to nominate
But then I'm like, okay, he doesn't, you know, there it's like, maybe it's part of the thing, you know?
this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Well,
and then I'm gonna be honest, like there's like an element of it that's like shocking / funny, but then you're like, doesn't this dude pour his life into this entire show?
the Betful evening. Congratulations. This has been such a special night, and I can't believe.
Yeah, and that's where it's like, maybe you do that, maybe you don't do that for Game of the Year, maybe you do it for like second place Game of the Year when God of War gets it, you know, but what's a Ryaz and Deter?
That next year, 2023, marks the 10th annual Game Awards, so we are lucky to do this every year.
It's a bigger night for him than Miyazaki. That's where I got a little bit of a. I think it's Miyazaki's night. He's just the microphone, you know. But it was a moment, you know, like it was a moment. It was a moment. So that was what happened. So instead of talking about the greatest game of the decade, you know, you're talking about Melvin, but that's okay. You know, it doesn't take away from Miyazaki's shine. Now, what we are going to do, trending, Elden Ring Goatee, Bill Clinton. It was effective. You got it. Look, you don't have to tip the cap, but it was effective. That's, you know what I mean? Like, for me, it's like you took Elden Ring and Miyazaki's shine. You know what I mean? And that kid's probably going to now have a podcast and be like good for life. And you know what? You take a chance, you know, there's got to be an interview. You know what I mean? He took the bait, real bait.
He took the bait. He jumped. He bit.
All right. So I did watch a lot of these. I saved Hades 2. I saved Dead Cells. But let's start with the high, which is Armored Core, which I didn't know. I had to actually Wikipedia Armored Core. I didn't know if Miyazaki did it, or if it was just FromSoft, or is FromSoft always Miyazaki? So let's watch it. Miyazaki did do Armored Core. Like right here, because like when the guy announced it, whoever the host is, I was like, Bloodborne. I was like Bloodborne. It's blood. It's bloody. Potential Bloodborne, but I'm like, it's for sure. This looks like Elden Ring DLC. Because I'm like, this is after the frenzied ending. Only thing that got me a little bit here was the Tetris pieces. There's no real Tetris pieces in Elden Ring. Like, to me, this is like Melania coming back. You know, like that could be Erd Tree stuff. Right there, it looks like it's potentially from Lindell. Right there, there's Ronnie's Moon. You know, like, I'm like, this is probably Elden Ring DLC. Do I know the Moonlight Sword is an Armored Core? I did not know that. Yeah, what's up, Zach? Feed the fire? I'm like, okay. The burning Erd Tree is out of control, but hey, let's feed it some more. It's still, at this point, I'm like, Elden Ring, Elden Ring, Elden Ring. Like, okay, Ashen Ring? At that. You pick the DLC you want. You don't get both. Let the cinders burn. At this point, I'm like, okay. The only thing I could think of at this point was Hob screaming about Cinder. So I'm like, is this a Dark Souls 3 remaster? That's honestly what I thought. But I'm like, nah, maybe. Do they talk about cinders in Dark Souls 1? And then I'm like, okay. Looks like a Viking weapon. And then I'm like, okay, we're out of the souls business. But we're into the squams business. And then this is when I went to the second monitor and went to Wikipedia. What is Armored Core? I do like the music. You never like robots, but you trust FromSoft. I'm kind of, I don't dislike robots, but I'm like, to me, robots sometimes lack like the sauce. Like, you can't put gold armor on a robot. Or could you? I mean, it feels like something special, right? Can't wait for Sirso Beep. And I'm writing that name down. What is, so like, is this, let's check the comments. One of my favorite things to do. So hyped for this, Ravens. It's finally, after all these years, time to suit up those jet black wings of ours and take flight once again. So, let's go. Let's look at...
Feels almost as special as 16.
Sorry. I'll run it back. 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 No, anytime I switch scenes, it cuts it off. I just want to see what Armored Core... This is what the gameplay looks like.
Why?
So I've never seen any Armored Core gameplay.
Do they really? Because it doesn't show up that message when I do it. I'm watching these fuckers.
I don't.
You're a dumb.
So in my mind, Armored Core is Robot Souls.
What is this thing so hard, Pro?
Is it Robot Souls?
How does this thing... Oh, I thought it said this thing had 29,000 AP.
No.
Railgun is weak to...
So this looks like multiplayer. Right? Stats for nerds. It can be Robot Souls. Armored Core, there we go. Here's some gameplay. Seeing a lot of menus.
Good morning, main system.
Shooting souls? Souls shooting. Gun souls. Are there bosses in it? Are there bosses in the game? Like Big Metal? Gundam Souls? Okay. So I will put that under, we're going to try it. Most likely play it because it's Miyazaki. Second game we want to look at. Hades 2. Which, just a little context. I know people love Hades. Me. Let's see what they're gonna bring new to the table. I'm not BMing it. New art style. Music's good. They love that color, man. This company loves that color. Like, that's their color. They love that color. We need the Dead Cells trailer. I'm saving that because I haven't seen that. I'm like, that's what I'm most excited to see is the Dead Cells trailer because I haven't seen it. Like, they love that color. I'm not Dead Cells Lamau. No, I'm really excited about it because I saw what the crossover is, but I didn't see the trailer.
Good. Not good enough. We can but learn. And the greatest teacher is out there. Now go. Death to Kronos. Death to Kronos.
Here. Here's my take on it.
An opportunity for you to make.
I don't feel it's like a roguelike.
A better future.
Like if they're like, this is like a Diablo-like, I'm like, yeah. It's not really like a roguelike. It's very linear. You get like one or two choices.
No, I was born for this.
You trifle with powers far beyond your.
You know what I mean? It's more of like a single player with a sprinkle of roguelike in there.
Okay, if I call you wench.
Like if we play Hades, you know what's gonna happen. We're gonna get 1 of 5 weapons, pick 1 of 5 traits, and we're gonna beat 1 of 3 bosses. That's it. Isaac, you're like, there's dice rolling everywhere. It's not BM. I'm just saying that's why I think that's why I'm not drawn to this game. I'm not saying I don't like it. I think it's a good game. It's just not OKG.
He is no mere titan. He is time itself.
It's not BM. It's not BM. I think it's a good game. It's just not OKG.
Wait for me, Father. I'll be this.
You know, like if you watch Hades, you know, you have a great likelihood of what's going to happen. Like you watch Spelunky, Isaac, Vamp Survivors, that you don't really know what's going to happen. You know we're going to die. You just don't know how. Hades are like, oh, okay, it's like you're going to get isometric in a Diablo fight and da-da-da-da-da. That's just me. Yeah, it's not your kind of game. It's too well designed and written. I'm not saying it's a bad game. Why do I pronounce it like what? Hades? It's okay. Like, and this is where we have an open, non-BM discussion. I get why people like it. It's like when you try a new genre of food for the first time. You're like, oh, hey, I got sushi at the mall. You know, at the food court. No, that's BM. Okay, that's not BM. It's BM. But I don't have another way to say. Like, I love, if you like food court sushi, I'm happy for you. I really am. But you want like, no, I don't have a better way to describe it. I think Hades represents like action with a sprinkle of roguelike. For some reason, the gameplay design just immediately makes me zone out. That's my opinion of a Nancy gamer. No, I don't dislike it. I don't dislike it. I think it's a good game. It feels more Diablo-y than roguey. That's it. Your first love was mall sushi? Look, everyone's got a little room for mall sushi. Okay. We'll watch this, but I don't know why. You know what? Let's watch this one. Just don't DMCA me.
The order is gone.
I don't think I saw the Diablo 4 trailer.
I was betrayed.
Did they show any gameplay in the Diablo 4 trailer?
By the one I trusted.
So when I was watching this, I didn't know this was Star Wars because we played through this game. I don't know who that is. Who is that?
I will not be imprisoned again.
I hear you've been busy making yourself the Empire's most wanted.
Oh, we don't know who that is? That's Pickled Ronnie.
Jedi. Remind our friend here why his kind are supposed to be dead.
I'm not saying we're not going to play this, but this is how my mind works, chat. I'm just going to tell you. Like, to me, like, you establish an engine in a genre, right? Like, you establish it, right? So, like, they established the Fallen whatever. Fallen Jedi. What was the first one called? Fallen Empire. What was it called? Fallen Order. You establish that. It does well. Then you take that. You change the color of the box and the ribbon. And then a couple years later, here's what you have. That's how I feel about this game and God of War. That's me, though. That's why this, I'm like, not in a rush to play this. That's me. I'm not saying it's bad or it's not good. That's just me.
The Empire's only grown stronger.
Like Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring. If you put those two next to each other, you wouldn't feel that way.
Thanks, Bode.
I like Star Wars too.
Part of the job, Gustus. The Jedi is a threat.
I'm not saying this is not. I'm not saying we're not even gonna play this.
Now that we have this, as long as we fight.
I just like, what is different about this?
Hope survives.
Probably more of the same. First one was great though. Yeah. So like, I'm always just gonna shoot you straight. Like, it's like a hype meter's like 60 out of 100. You know, the best thing to come out of Fallen Order. Have we been to Dathomir yet? You know. No, but I get it. Like, if you're a Star Wars fan and you like action, you'll like this game. We are a Star Wars fan and we like difficult action and unique things. I didn't see the Remnant 2 trailer. So there was another trailer. Someone said, "Oh, Diablo 4, is there any gameplay in it?" There's no gameplay in it. Okay, we're not going to watch it. What's the one someone just said? A Remnant. I never played the first one. That's a Souls-like, right? But it's a isn't it a shooting Souls-like? Lords of the Fallen, I didn't see either. Roguelike shooter? Is it real Souls action or is it Souls light? Because it's starting to look Soul-y to me. You don't know what that means? Is it Ruby on Rails? Like go from A to B to Z to D, A to B to C to D, or no? Gold armor? Can you play the game how you want? Like, do they give you like, is it like one of those guys who opens a trench coat and there's like 30 weapons and he's like, take whichever one you want? Or is it, I'm talking the first one. I'm talking the first one. Yo, Sif. It's interesting. I think it's interesting. We never played the first one. Someone else said there was another game we didn't check out. We're saving Dead Cells for the end because that's what I'm most excited to see. Death Stranding 2, no. Lords of the Fallen. Yeah. So are they remaking it or is it Lords of the Fallen 2? This is a Souls-like sequel. I never played the first one of this either.
Holy Aureus, giver of life and light.
This is a remake or sequel?
In your divine radiance, we trust. Shield our souls with grace, our hearts with hope,
New game.
and guide our path.
Is this the guy with the trench coat style game? Like you can make like you get 30 different weapons, or is it like you get 3?
Eternal. Turn our gaze from what lies beyond your luster, where wickedness dwells, and the shadows reign.
Just a trench coat, no weapons.
So that together, may we vanquish the darkness. In light, we walk.
Bloodborne? Chad, I don't know how you can say this looks bad. If this was called Miyazaki 2, you'd be like pogged. So that's where I will be objective. Like if you said this was a FromSoft game, just looking at it, you'd be like, okay, we're all in. Because FromSoft built up the street cred. But this game, I don't know. I'm on one today? You're sounding like Chad is talking to you? What do you mean? What does that mean? Let's take a look at Lords of the Fallen. Did they do a remake? Did they do a remake? Did they do a remake of the original one? Lords of the Fallen was the first one. Wait, it's confusing. This Lords of the Fallen is from a different studio? What? So it's not going to be like the first one then? Because this was 8 years ago. Like this looks Soulsy. Did they ever redo this one? Clunk Souls. All right. So we'll get off that one. So reaction suggestions. Dead Cells DLC Returnal PC. The Returnal's coming out on PC. I didn't know that. We should play it on PS5.
Thanks for the entertainment, Dan.
Fighting. Dying. Returning.
I forgot. It's Dead Space roguelikes. Dead Space roguelikes. All right. Yo, DJ Knuckles, thanks for doing this, by the way. I really appreciate it. You guys can't see it, but there's all the trailers right here. I really appreciate it. Thanks for doing that. Hades 2, we looked at Judas. Let me move because it's actually really impressive what you did. Bayonetta Origins saw that. Jedi Survivor. Earthblade. Dune Awakening. Take a look at that later. Baldur's Gate. Diablo 4. Remnant 2. Transformers Reactivate. Meet Your Maker. Lords of the Fallen. Crime Boss. Cyberpunk. Armored Core. Final Fantasy. So really, this is the last one. Here's the 10 things I think you like. Super excited for Baldur's Gate. Is it more actiony or more RPG?
Why have you come here?
Do they show any of the game? I remember seeing this because there's a mimic at the end.
A friend who sees the world in simple terms.
Wait, when did this?
Not just a friend.
When did this game come out? Baldur's. It's been like a decade plus, right?
A legend.
Do people know?
The kind of man who takes kindly to captivity.
Do people know who this is, chat? Like, is that a famous Baldur's Gate character? Who is that? Kratos?
I almost feel sorry for them.
Yo, comes with some magic packs? Collector's Edition, Starsleep. I texted Starsleep during the awards yesterday, by the way. I think that's pretty much it. Is there anything else? Like, anyone else want to put their name on the line saying, Dan, this is your kind of game? You got to put your name on the line. Earthblade is from the Celeste devs. Okay, Alma
native Canada.
Alma putting their chat street cred on the line here. That's street cred, chat. When people pog up on words, that's because you have street cred. You know what I mean? Like right now, snoozy, snoozy, snoozy. Not snoozy. Oh, hey. It has Celeste vibes, you know? Chad, this makes me want to play Hollow Knight. Koopas! Terraria? I mean, we're definitely going to check it out. Not even close to Terraria. Do you think there's boss fights in it? Terraria? The Moon Sword?
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
Gun Show, thanks for the 14 months. We have Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger at home. Sorry. 2024? Yeah, we'll definitely check it out. All right, let's see what else we got here in the bin. I've been holding off. This is I didn't watch this. This is what I'm most excited to see here, chat. Anything else before we go to the Pogs? I think we're probably going to go right to it. Final Fantasy, I'd like to take a look at. You're putting your credit on the line. Behemoth. Okay. You can't see it. Right here it says not actual gameplay. Strike 1. 3 strikes and this thing's out of here.
To be had here. There is only survival. The strength of your resolve is the only thing that will grant you another day. Another breath. This place.
Strike 2
is relentless. It devours everything. And soon it will take your mind. I have found no meaning to this struggle.
What is this, Skyrim?
But when the end comes for you, do not yield.
What was strike 2? Nothing's happening. Strike 2, there's nothing happening. Yo, what's up, Frost? Out of respect, we get exclamation point Dan skin in chat. Out of respect, you had 2.5 strikes. And that was out of respect. All right, now let's go to the Pog. Let's go. I'll look at this. I'm not a chat. This was a question. I didn't know if I could tweet it out or not. I want to buy a copy of Final Fantasy for Nintendo with the manual and map, but it can be a reproduction. But I want it, I want to be able to buy it as a gift. Do they do that? Do any companies do that? The first one for Nintendo, like a reproduction, probably not. I don't want the original one. The original one's like crazy. Etsy? I'll check Etsy. Thank you.
Take Joshua and get to safety.
I'm not going without you.
I'm going to hold the enemy here while you make your escape.
Thank you. I appreciate that, because I wouldn't have known to look it on Etsy. But will the game work?
Your Highness! Run!
Okay.
No!
Is that Joffrey? This game looks awesome. I mean, this is like the gold standard for RPGs, right?
I sometimes wonder if I am controlling it, or if it's controlling me.
The only Final Fantasy I played is 7, and I liked it. I mean, it's probably just a pageantry delivery system. Soda Power, if you're going to quote me on Hades, at least quote me accurately.
No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me, I will press on.
My thing with Final Fantasy is, how do they keep doing it with no line between each game? Isn't every game there's no connection whatsoever?
13 years I've waited for this chance. I won't be dying today.
Come to me, Ifrit!
I mean, this looks amazing. Don't these games come out like once a decade too? Pre-order today. And then I don't get, like, why was an MMO one of them? You know what I mean? I just don't understand. Two of them were MMOs. That's why, like, it's like Dark Souls 4 being an MMO. I don't understand. 11 and 14 were MMOs. Wait, Danny Skins, what happened? Danny Skins deleted your post. Why'd you delete it? No, put it back up there. You can't delete strikes. You got to leave it there. All right. All right, this is the one we were waiting to watch right here. The last one. I just saw the title. Or I saw Wario tweet it out, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna save this one. I like Dead Cells. Like Dead Cells. You got to come proper though. Like, you got to come proper. You got to come proper. Like, this is your moment. You got to come proper. Backgrounds coming a little proper. Like, man, this is tough. There, that's what you come out with right there. You fight Ludicar? I thought you became Ludicar. That's how you leverage another IP. That's amazing that they are able to pull off this licensing deal. As long as we get gameplay, I'm okay.
Are you kidding me?
That's how I feel right now. That's how I feel. That's how I feel right now. We save that for the end and not even a drop, a morsel of gameplay? I know the gameplay, yeah, but can I see Ludicar gameplay? Yeah, I know the gameplay, chat, but I just need to see the pixels. I need to see, do you become Ludicar? It's probably just reskin Dead Cells. I'm here for it because it's reskin with the amazing IP. Like, I'm not being a Twitch chatter. I'm not. This is how I feel about it. I'm like, this was excitement personified. This game has had a crossover with everything at a point. Yeah, this was, I mean, I'm surprised a AAA company crossed over with Dead Cells. I mean, like, I just never would have guess that, you know? No, we watched Armored Core. We're excited about it. Was there, Chad, I imagine we didn't miss anything. So yeah, so I mean, what are we most excited about? Because that's the exciting thing to talk about. Excited about the Dead Cells DLC. Earthblade in 2 years. Diablo 4 gameplay. Armored Core. Lords of the Fallen, give it a try, and Final Fantasy. That's it. You know, we didn't what we were hoping for: Elden Ring DLC, Bloodborne on PC. It's okay. I missed a bunch. Meat slappers. What did I miss? I've played. Do we have an exclamation point? Hades. Oh, I think we have exclamation. We need exclamation point. Hades. My opinion, to say Dan thinks it's a good game, but it's not for him. Meet Your Maker, Wayfinder. I saw BioShock reskinned. Doesn't that happen with Hollow Knight at first? No, Hollow Knight we like. We just got to find a way to fit it in.
Let's go.
Thoughts on Kojima? I like Kojima, but I never played Death Stranding because people just said it was a UPS delivery game. Party Animals is cringe core. Well, I mean, we got to take a look at we got to take a look at it. Well, we'll take a look at it.
From the studio who spent 2 years recreating their own game, Recreate Studio presents.
Oh my god, this is so cute. Can you teach me how to play this game? Wow.
Yeah! Prepare your friends for a cute and relaxing Animal Crossing-like experience.
It's Animal Crossing. Why is this guy like a movie trailer voice?
And a relaxing Animal Crossing-like experience. And then brutally destroy them all. Devs claim this game will improve your relationship with friends.
Oh, brother, help me.
Yeah, sure.
Son of...
The Party Animals. An epic battle of the most epic animal characters. Starring Royal Corgi, Orange Cat, Canada Goose, Bullshit, a regular duck that looks like absolutely no one. All of these animals have very fancy outfits. An actual Royal Corgi, an actual Orange Cat, an actual Canada Goose, an actual...
This is Sparta!
Here's the thing, chat. And this is why it's a no judgment zone. I bet they hit their mark. I bet they hit their mark. Like, I bet they hit their mark. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, not even like... That's why I'm like, okay, like, they hit the mark. We're just not the mark. All right. That was the Game Awards trailers. So I think Armored Core was the big drop. We don't know a ton about it, right? We're hoping it's Robot Souls, but we'll see what happens. You know, it was a fun little ride. I get it. No, I bet that game will do really well. I bet the game will do really well. 100%. Yeah, there's not a doubt that game's going to do really well. Did we cover the surprise guest at the end of the year announcements? We did. We talked about it. I will say this though. To make up for that, let me read my text with Star Sleep yesterday. And you have to remember, I'm not going to put a filter on this. I said, hey guys, too busy to tune in. I'm watching the Game Awards. Star Sleep says, imagine playing a 16 pixels Vampire Survivors Android game when literally epic mega fall games are out. And then I didn't respond to that. And I said, Elden Ring or God of Snooze? And he says, GOW is better facts. And then I sent him a emoji of a trash can. Unfiltered. Unfiltered. I told you I'd give you unfiltered. That is not stream talk, but I gave it to you unfiltered. I would never say that on the show. I would never say that on the show. Let me just see, chat, before we jump into it. You think they're flexing the Castlevania stuff here? Ooh. Why didn't they just show this? That's all we asked for. Look, there's a dancing lion. Wait, how come you're not the Castlevania guy? Harpies? How come you're not the Castlevania guy? You got it. I bet you get the outfit. Wait, you saw a whip? Where'd you see a whip at? Oh, yo! The crossbow? I mean, the thing? Where's the whip? Oh, right there. Okay. That could bring us back, chat. Could bring us back. Couldn't watch the last couple. Are we still Santa water pilled? Whips and Dead Cells have always been good. I'd be lying if I say I haven't been thinking about this game. Review of Squeaks Minion stream. I didn't. You know what? We should probably do that. What's this one little piece of stuff? I just want to watch the first minute of it. I tuned in and he was like placating the audience by saying the same bits over and over again. So I didn't really watch Squeaks. I was actually watching. That's the first night I haven't watched Squeaks when I had the opportunity to. I was watching the real show. All right. So Squeaks, in case you missed it, Squeaks, we went toe-to-toe against Squeaks in a Mario speed run. The loser had to wear a minion outfit. And if you never saw what the outcome of the race was, here's the outcome of the race. So let's see, how does he bring it in here? What are you saying? Are those homemade? Did he make? Is that a homemade outfit? Did he make those eyes?
Yo.
I didn't see this. When I watched him, he had the glasses up here. Does he do a whole run in it? He doesn't do an intro? He talks
Damn,
about...
Squeaks, you look different. I thought you were going to say, yo, Squeaks, you look the exact same. And then...
All right, let's see it, Squeaks.
Thank you. So true.
I'm like the only streamer that does an intro, really?
That's my voice, man.
I will pay Baldur money tomorrow. You can delete.
Can I just start some drama really quick?
Yeah, start it.
Okay, for those of you that are new or don't know what the fuck's going on, I lost a race to DANGHEESLING, who's challenged me to a 16-star versus 70-star race.
Is that an excuse?
His time is a 41 minutes. So for me to beat him, I would have had to fucking world record by 6 minutes.
Chat. It doesn't sound like a me problem. Doesn't sound like a me problem. Like, he saw the contract, he signed it. It was all there, black and white, clear as crystal. Yeah, he could have said no. He could have said no.
I got fleeced by Big Bro himself. By the fucking Big Bro. What the fuck?
I would actually say he got the opposite of fleeced. Fleeced is like when you lose everything, he gained an outfit. You gained something from it.
That's some bullshit. And then during the race, Dan was like, oh, I'll pay for the fucking minion costume. Here I am, $60 deep, man.
I'll chat.
Yo, thank you, Maple Baguette, for the 4 months.
I'll get you your 60.
Hope you're doing well. What's a minion's favorite slur? Can I say this on Twitch? Banana. Can I say that? Can I say that? Or is that like not allowed?
Look, chat. He knew what he's getting himself into. Look, we can't enhance, but if you were to zoom in right here, right there, dude, I don't know what it's called, but I'm sure Squeaks is a member of Reddit/r/Minion Core. Like, you don't have this mug and wear this outfit unless you're part of Minion Core.
I just want to know, like, the TOS. I know it's constantly changing. Yo, GTIX.
That's not his Jar Jar Binks thing. What happened to Squeaks?
Thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. Banana. Hey, speaking of bananas and places you can get fresh food.
All right, you know what? I will say this. I respect Squeaks. We went toe-to-toe in a battle of wills. He lost. He took his medicine like a champ. That's all you can ask for, right? Like, you win, you get the spoils. You lose, you get spoiled. So I respect him for taking his spoiled. He already had the costume. No, that's BM. All right, chat. I don't want to leave you hanging. I definitely don't want to leave you hanging. So we're gonna do something just a little bit different for 1/2 second. I think you're gonna like it. It's a nice little change up.
Let's go.
If you had to guess what is the most common letter, so of all the names in chat, what is the most common first letter do you think is in chat right now? S? What's the vote? It's not a Big Brother competition. Get out of here. 23% S? That's a lot. Okay. So, I'm not taking a break, but just watch this prediction as it comes up. Will the winner first name start with S? No? Yes. Well, Dan, what's the game? I don't know the game. You are going to be in the game, not me. I just want to do something a little different, you know? Okay, I'm going to take a quick